What's up? This is my WrestleMania predictions. So let's get started. So first, Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu in an unsanctioned match. I think Jacob's gonna win. It could go Drew, but I think Jacob's gonna win. I think we need to build him past there. Drew's already won stuff. Jacob needs to go to the world title scene after this. So I think Jacob should win this. Then LA Knight and the Usos versus the Vision and Speed. I think Usos and LA Knight win. I don't think Speed and the Vision are gonna win. I don't see Speed winning at Mania. I think the Usos and LA Knight should win. So I'm gonna go with that. Then Alexa and Charlotte versus Nia Lash versus Bailey and Lyra versus the Bellas. But the Bellas might not be in this match because Nikki is still injured, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. But if they are, I think the Bellas will win. But if they're not in the match, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Kabuki Warriors that are going to enter the match. So if the Bellas are not in this match, I am going to go with Bailey and Lyra. But if the Bellas are in this match, I'm going to go with the Bellas for the win. New champ. Then AJ Lee versus Becky. I don't care for this match. I think Becky should win because I think it's the right move. Because if part-time is going to be AJ Lee, she shouldn't have the belt. So I'm going to go with Becky Lynch. Then Seth versus Gunther. I think Gunther needs to win. He needs to build him up even more, especially if he's going to retire Brock as well, which I'm kind of sick of him retiring everyone. I think other people should. So I don't think he should retire Brock, but I do think he should beat Seth here. Then Liv versus Stephanie. I think Liv wins, which I think is the right move. I think we need a new champ. Stephanie is good, but like she's getting boring. I think she needs to turn heel as well. I think she's just is not as interesting, so I think Liv will win that. Then the main event of night one, Cody versus Randy, probably the worst thing ever. I think Randy wins, which for me, I think it's the right move if away from Pat. I think Randy winning is the right move. But then at the same time, if Cody wins, Pat doesn't come back. But I think Randy should get it. Nothing to do with Pat. I think Randy should just get the 15 world title. But especially if I heard that it's going to be Randy and Pat versus Jelly Roll and Cody, and Pat said if Randy doesn't win, he won't show up. So I'm pretty sure Randy has to win that then. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to Backlash if that's the match. Then probably the most anticipated match, night 2 opening, Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. I hope and pray that Oba wins because Brock does not need it. But then again, he won. He beat the streak. I'm going Oba, and he better win. If he doesn't, then WWE is even worse. Oba should win that. Then the IC ladder match, I think it's either going to be Penta or Javon. Hell, I'm going to go with a new champ. I'm going to go with Javon. I think Javon is going to get it. He's young, but I think he could just get the IC title. Even if he loses it quickly, I think we need a new champ for that. Then Sammy versus Trick. I think Trick wins, and that's going to be a double turn for the thing, which I don't want because I actually want Sammy as face. Even though he gets booed, I like him better as a face if he's going to go for the world title. But if he's going to turn heel, he's just not going to go for the world title. He's going to be stuck in the mid-card. I personally want him to get just one world title, and that's it. But I'm going to go with Trick wins that one for sure. Then Rhea versus Jade. I think Rhea should win, but they love Jade, and I think they'll go Jade. I want Rhea to win. I'm predicting Jade's going to win because they're going to pick Jade. But I want Rhea to win, but I'm going to go Jade. Then Demon Finn versus Dom. Demon has to win. If he loses, then it's one of the worst decisions. Demon, guaranteed instant win. Then the main event, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. I think Roman Reigns should win, and then we build him going back to a heel, get the bloodline back in that story, especially if Sammy's going to turn heel as well. Bring him back there. Put the Usos heel. OG bloodline, put that back. I think Roman should win. I think he should turn heel this year as well. And bonus, if they add Io versus Oscar versus Kyrie or Kyrie special guest, I think Io wins if they add that match, especially this one. If they add Tiffany versus Julia versus Chelsea, these are just matches if they add it. I think Tiffany wins if that happens. But these are not confirmed. It's just if they add it. And if they did add matches, I'm pretty sure it'd be these two. Probably Io and Oscar first. But yeah, those are my predictions. Let me know what you think.